Okay. All right. So we're going to quickly review a new, relatively new prop firm that I think is a really good deal. And then, you're going to judge for yourself whether it's something you want to go with or, if you're interested in prop firms. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring that up. Okay. So this right here is the new prop firm. Um, is called Top One Trader. Now, typically, typically when new prop firms come up, um, I don't typically, you know, really give them much thought until they prove themselves. But um, I know some of the people behind the Top One Trader. Well, not personally, but you know, I've seen them around. Um, but also the broker that Top One is using is a very reliable broker because they are a regulated broker and they're regulated in top markets, like UK, Canada, and so forth. All right. And on top of that, they're offering a really good deal. Now, this is their website, as you can see. Um, so far, nothing special when you look at it. Now, it's top1trader.com, but I'll put the link down in the notes so you can go to the link directly. Right? And now they say they'll offer 90% of the gains. But this is only after you have your account upgraded. And we'll go over that in a second. Now, because they're relatively new and they're trying to compete with big firms like FTMO, they're offering really, really good deals, which is good for you, right? So if we scroll down here, you will see, for example, on a $10,000 account, which is normally $99, they have taken that down to $79. So on top of the fee discount, which is a refundable fee, by the way, they have also increased 10,000 to 2,500. Okay, so really, really good deal. So if you look across the board, all the accounts are pretty reasonable because you're getting a discount on the fee, but also an increase in capital, which means that's going to increase your threshold in terms of your limits, which is really, really good. Okay. Now, personally, I'm looking at the 100,000 and 200,000. I'm thinking of doing one of the two, but either one offers really, really good value in my case. So, I save over $100 on the fee, and I get a quarter more percentage more of capital, which increases my threshold limit in terms of a daily trade. So the 5% daily limit that you see over here goes up, right? So that's the first thing, right? Now, if that's not enough, I really like this right here. Most companies, including FTMO, have a two-phase challenges. And the companies that offer a one-phase challenge usually almost double their fees. Now, this company is offering all these discounts on top of only having you do one phase challenge. So if you get $100,000 account and you pass the first phase, you're done. You get funded. You don't have to go through phase two. There's no phase two, right? So that is awesome, right? Now all the other goals are pretty much the same as many other prop firms. The daily loss limit is 5%. That's pretty standard. Max trailing drawdown, which this is your max, limit. Usually it's 10% with others. Theirs is at 8%. But who cares about this? What's most important is your daily limit anyway, which is standard to most companies. Now they offer leverage up to 1 to 20. The leverage is kind of low. the leverage is kind of low because if you look at FTMO, their leverage, and let me see if I can find it real quick. Well, I can't seem to find it in time, but their leverage is 1 to 100. And many prop firms out there offer leverage of 1 to 100, right? Now, is leverage going to hold you back from these deals? I don't know. That's for you to figure out. You know, are you willing to go with a 1 to 20 leverage and take advantage of all these deals, including a only one phase, doing a challenge only in one phase? Or are you going to go over to FTMO or some other prop firm, get a leverage of 1 to 100, but you have to do 2 phases? You know, you have to weigh your options and decide what's best for you. I'm just pointing out what they have. They allow you to hold trades over the weekend. There is no time limit. Every prop firm seems to be coming around to doing that. So, you know, you can do the challenge for 6 months if you want to, right? And they allow EA trading, right? They allow you to use any software you want to trade, right? Okay. Now, even though they say 90%, it starts off at 75%, right? And then after you've proven yourself and you upgrade your account, then you can get to 90%. But 75% is still fine with me. You know, it's still fine with me, right? Let's see what else. Okay, down here they tell you how it works, you know, which is, you know, you choose the account, you do the challenge. Once you pass the challenge, you get funded. That's pretty much it. Another thing they're doing is you can request your withdrawal as soon as you have profits in your account, minus your drawdowns, of course. Okay, keep that in mind, right? So if you traded and your account is showing that you have a $2,000 profit, but you were trading that day and your account has a drawdown of 1,000, if you request a withdrawal, you'll only be getting withdrawal for 1,000 because you still have a drawdown of $1,000, which brings that gain down to 1,000 versus it being 2,000, right? So just keep that in mind. Of course, they refund your fees. That's pretty standard now. Okay, they're just explaining more of what they do. Okay, fully regulated broker. And I think there's a location here where they show where this broker is regulated. Let's see. Oh, okay, right here. Okay, you can see all the institutions where this broker is regulated. And the broker they're using is Think Markets. You can look them up yourself, Think Markets, and they're regulated, you know, CYSEC, ASIC, FCA, JFSA in Japan, FCCA, CIMA, FSA, and pretty much across the board, you know, Australia, Japan, UK, Canada, you know, everywhere. So, yeah. And you can scale your account up to $5 million, right? Initial funding is limited to 4,000, and then you have to scale all the way to 5 million, which again is, I would say, pretty standard. Let's look through the FAQs to see. I'm going to go through the important ones. I'm not going to go through all the FAQs. You can go to the website yourself and read through all the FAQs. Let's see. What are the rules for a challenge account? Okay, yeah, gain 10%, and you pass. 5% daily max, 8% overall max. Stop loss are required. You must use a stop loss with each trade. So if your strategy does not use a stop loss, you might want to rethink that, right? And then also you cannot be inactive for more than 30 days on that account, right? I mean, if you're a trader, why would you be inactive for 30 days unless it's an emergency or something? But other than that, you know, I think that's reasonable. There are no lot size restrictions, okay? As you can see right here, there are no lot size restrictions, but you can read the rest of the information for yourself. How do you calculate your 5% daily loss? I mean, this is pretty standard. Daily loss limit is calculated based on the previous day end, right? Yeah, so that's pretty standard. How do you calculate 8%? Again, that's pretty standard as well. We're not going to go through that. Why do I need to place a stop loss on my trades? I mean, you can answer that question if you're a trader. Can I hold position over the weekend? Yes. Soft breach versus hard breach, right? So soft breach, if you don't place a stop loss, that trade will be closed. That's not a hard breach. They're not going to close your account, but that will close the trade. Hard breach, okay, they're talking about here, okay, violations that will get your account canceled, right? So if you hit the daily max, obviously, if you go over the max, yeah, they're going to close the account. It's pretty standard. If you do not, if you're not active for more, for more than 30 days, yeah, they're going to close the account because that means you're not trading. Okay, using any type of HFT, high frequency trading, or martingale type strategies or latency arbitrage software. Okay, that's illegal. They will not let you do that. Now, if you're using PS2K and you see this, you're like, oh, wait, I think PS2K uses high frequency trading, so I might be in trouble. No, there's a difference between high frequency trading and high frequency scalping. Okay, PS2K does high frequency scalping, right? The PS2K strategy is a scalping strategy, right? But you're not really doing high frequency trading, right? So just so you know. All right. What else? Okay. Yeah, this is also important. Let me minimize this right here. If you have a hard breach on my account and there are gains, do I forfeit those gains? The short answer is no. You do not forfeit your gains. As long as you have not used any prohibited trading strategies, those gains are yours, right? So even if you get your account canceled for violating something, but that account had profit in it, you get 75% of that profit. Okay, that's basically what this says. Okay. Okay. Countries that are accepted. Make sure you go through this in case you're in one of these countries that are not accepted. Then you cannot use this prop firm. Okay. And that's pretty standard actually for most prop firms. So if you're in one of these countries, you can forget using these prop firms. Maybe there are prop firms that specialize in those countries. I don't know, but yeah. About the leverage, there you go, 1 to 10. But then of course you can boost it to 1 to 20. Again, not much, but it's fine. And then if you're trading crypto, this is what make sure you read this for those of you that do trade crypto. Okay. Can I use expert advisors? Absolutely. So the short answer is yes. You're welcome to utilize expert advisors to optimize your trading strategies. It is, however, important for each trader to ensure that their trading parameters are unique and suited to their individual trading style. Yes. So make sure, first of all, your magic number is unique to you, and you're applying, the software based on what you want to do, and don't just simply copy somebody else. Okay. But all in all expert advisors are allowed. Okay. Again, arbitrage and HFT not allowed, but again, PS2K doesn't do that, so you don't need to worry about that. Okay, how will I see the charge on my cost statement? Okay, let's find the account. Okay. Can I use trade copier? Again, this is an important question. You are allowed to engage in copy trading from another top 1 account, prop firm, or retail broker, provided that you are the owner of those accounts, right? So you cannot be copying from somebody else's account. It has to be an account that you own, is basically what this says. But please read the rest of the information so you are familiar with exactly what they're saying about using a trade copier in case you do use a trade copier. Okay. Okay. And here they explain their scaling plan. You can read more about that. But essentially, every time you qualify, you get 25% added capital added onto your account, up to a maximum of 5 million. Okay. If you get there. Trading commissions. Okay. Now, they do charge a commission. However, they have 0 spreads. So essentially, this is basically a spread, which is fine, really. So on FX and metals, if you're trading gold, silver, whatever, it's 3.0 $3.50 per side, right? So when you buy $3.50 and when you sell so basically $7 per lot, per one lot. So if you're trading less than one lot, then you're gonna divide this up based on what your lot fraction is. But if it's one lot, it's 7. And obviously, if it's 2 lots, then that means it's going to be 14. But again, the more lots you have, the more money you're going to make. So, that only seems fair, right? However, if you trade indices, crypto, and oil, there are no commissions charged. But again, these are not easy things to trade. So I suspect that's probably why they don't have a commission, but they probably have some kind of spread on it as well. Okay, so just be aware of that. And also they have what are the spreads? Oh, okay, here we go. What are the spreads in the trading account? So here they talk more about the spreads, and basically they're telling you that they don't have spreads. So here they say, I think zero spreads offer you minimal or zero spreads between bid and ask, right? Now, the reason I suspect they're saying minimal or zero is because on FX and metals, they probably have zero, but when it comes to crypto and indices, they probably have a minimal spread because they're not charging you commission on that. So that's probably what they're talking about. But read through that so you can understand what's going on. They also have some read-only demo accounts that you can log into to when the market is open and kind of actively see what's up with the spreads and all that kind of stuff, right? Now they're calling it trading platform 4 and trading platform 5, but really what it is MT4 and MT5. Okay, I don't know why they're just don't simply say MT5 and MT4. So in a gist, that's pretty much it for this prop firm. Go to the notes, click on the link, and check out this prop firm yourself. You can compare the rates to FTMO. For example, if you look here, you can see FTMO, for example, at 10,000, they charge you 155 euros, which is almost, I would say, $180, right? So twice the amount these guys are charging. And you have to do 2 steps, right? Phase 1 and phase 2, right? Before you can get funded, right? However, they do offer a leverage of 1 to 100. So the question is, what is more important to you? Doing only 1 step or getting more leverage, right? So, you pick and, do your own due diligence. Check out this prop firm. If it works out for you, great. And wish you all the best. And I'm sure you can crush it with PS2K and get yourself funded if you stick to your discipline and your rules. All right. Peace.